All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see if I get demonetized for the music in that new intro, but it is more Eternal Evolution themed, hence it's probably somewhat appropriate. Now, it is Wednesday. It is, what is it, April 5th. So the patch notes came out very early this morning. I came straight home from work. I am in my work clothes because it is a Wednesday and I have tomorrow off. And if you do not know, in the prairie provinces in Canada, Wednesday means wings, and the bar that we go to for cheap wings also has cheap beer. Can't complain in this kind of evolutionary economy. Anyways, that's why I'm just trying to bang this thing out really quick. So, the patch notes did come out last night. The community is in a little bit of a tizzy. In this video, we're going to go over those patch notes. We're going to talk about the week that was in Eternal Evolution and what's coming up. And I'll give you my brief thoughts and discussion concerning the patch notes, okay? All right, so let's quickly go discuss the week that was. Whoa, why do I still have that up? Okay, that's gone. Although I do want to touch on this. So I made a video, and that's why this is still on here, that was talking about what banner's coming up next. And who the next banner could be. Now, if we scroll all the way down here, so we already know, just spoiler alert, Daniel is going to be the mid-cycle banner this week. So we got Daniel first. His global release was December 21st, right before the Christmas event. And then he came back again on February 1st. February 2nd, actually. That's when the patch notes, that's when he was announced, was February 1st. So that was 6 weeks from his global release. Now, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So his return will be 8 weeks since his previous return banner. And that just shows you that they don't stick to any kind of schedule. So here's a list of how long it's been since they've had, at the bottom is the list of how long it's been since we've had a banner. As you see, Daniel, it's only been, what, 9 weeks? I don't know, 9 weeks. But look at everybody in front of them. Azina, Emma, Skur, Luke, Crete, right? There's heroes that should have a banner before Daniel. But that's just my little 2 cents on how you can't ever predict what the hell's coming in this game banner-wise. Now, the week that was. So if we look at our events, we do have the Galactic Bounty, but this carries over. There are 7 days left. This started late. This started on Sunday. Gamuzo's Bell, though, I do believe this is going yet 9 hours. This one's going to be gone soon, and it's going to be replaced with the Quantum Mimic machine. I didn't get, only on my main account did I get any of the big prizes off of this. And it was funny because I haven't spent almost anything on Eternal Evolution this week, but I bought one little small thing. I do believe it was like the $9.99 pass or something like that. But I bought one thing so that I could get these 3 gears right here, so I could have 3 more spins. And since I got these 3 when I made the purchase, on that spin, I got the Rosaris copy, which gave me an Immortal Rosaris on my main account. Kind of funny how that works out, right? Oh, as soon as you spend money, the odds of the big prizes go up. I'm pretty sure that's not the case, but it did make me chuckle. So Gamuzo's Bell is taking off after tonight. Galactic Bounty carries over. They started that on Sunday so that it would directly end at the end of the Rosaris banner, right? So it's going to carry over fully. Yeah, Details Gathering's also going away, right? 9 hours, So this one's going, this one's staying, and we're getting a Quantum Mimic. So that was going on. And then Rise of Heroes. We are in our first week of Rise of Heroes. And then we got 1 more week, and then it's gone. So Rise of Heroes is one of my favorite because you get lots and lots of goodies. I'm really happy every time that comes around. But I also like Twilight Lands, which is what offsets it in the other 2 weeks. So that's about it. That's about it. The banners that we're losing is Sor Valley, I do believe. Is it right? Sor Valley? Yeah, Sor Valley. I did pick up a few copies on my free-to-play account because I have to work on the Summoner team. But as you see, this count is also a free-to-play count. It has 128 banners or limited tickets left. That's going to be relevant to what's coming up next week. And then Rosaris is the main banner. She is the new content banner, and as such, she's going to be hanging around for one more week. Okay, so that is the week that was, and kind of the week that is, in Eternal Evolution. The day that is, I guess. So now let's discuss what's coming up. So, notice. Here we go. Okay. Pop my head up to the top. Okay, so we're going to read the patch notes off of here again just because it's in-game and I don't want to have to pull up Facebook or Discord in order to read you guys the patch notes. So this is what's coming tomorrow. The game will pause tonight. It will update for an hour or two, I think 30 minutes. I don't know. It says 30 minutes here, but whatever. Sometimes it goes long. And they're going to give us 500 diamonds, which is a pittance. It should really be more. You know, why not? Just give us 2,000. You know, we're spending 2,000 on one red rune on Wasteland. Just 500 is hardly a... Anyway. So, version update details. So, I can't highlight this even though I'm trying to. A new limited recruitment event will open on some servers. During this event, you will be able to recruit Daniel, Nagrama, and Randall. So, Daniel... one of the top 3 characters in the game. Leo, I'd say the top. If I can think of the top characters, it's Leo, Nord, Daniel, and Pooh. I don't know, Maz, right? So that'd be maybe the top 5. So Daniel, definitely one person, or one character, one hero that you definitely want to get. It's kind of sucks that it's the mid cycle banner. It's gonna just suck all of our limited tickets, but I'm even going to pull for him on my main account. I'm going to pull for him on this account. I'm going to pull for him on every account. I want all the Daniels. So, yeah. 7 days because it's a mid-cycle banner, right? And then this one, which caught everyone off guard, although I did suspect it. So, a new double chips event will open on all servers. During the event, blah, 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 you know. You pull all your limited, you get double the data chips for them. So, say you pull, 60... on Daniel, right? Say you only have 60 limited tickets. You pull 60 limited tickets, you're going to get 120 chips. Now, what that means is that you can get, for that 60, you can get basically a discount on gene hybrids or chips or hero copies, right? So, like, if we go into the limited banner, if you pull 60 on, say, Daniel was the banner, and then you're going to get 120 chips. So basically you get to double up if you want to just get this copy. And then basically it makes gene hybrids on sale. This is like the fire sale event that everybody waits for and everyone talks about and no one can predict. Although I think that it's safe to say now that it is definitely a holiday event because I can't pull it up because it's not on this scene, but that little banner picture that we talked about at the beginning, we had a double chip event at New Year's, and then we had another double chip event at Thanksgiving outside of the 3-week normal double chip that new players get. So it seems like it's holidays. So I would expect probably 4th of July is the next one. So I'm just going to say that right now. I'm calling right now, 4th of July. Even though this game is Chinese, I don't know if they celebrate Easter either, right? But 4th of July is a big weekend, so expect it. So, yeah, double chips. So pull all your limiteds. Don't spend them tonight. Or, yeah, don't spend them tonight. A new quantum mimic machine. This is a spender event, right? This is a whale event because you got to buy all of the, whatever they're called, the data chips or whatever they are, to pull more copies. And it usually costs about $200 to get all the stuff. The main rewards are Azina and Mythic Divine Prototype Attract, even though that's Attack Beholder, I do believe. That is the Hunter, right? So you're getting a Hunter SSS along with the Hunter Prototype. Don't remember what it does because I don't even have a copy. So that's a 7-day event. That's going to be replacing the Details Gathering from this week. Right? So, interesting that it's Azina. So someone told me that if you were to start an account today, they changed the second week banners to be Emma and Skewer instead of Emma and Xena. Now, if you are a brand new player and you see this video, can you please tell me if that's true? Because I don't like that. I really don't like that. But in a way I do, because we don't really have an easy access to Skewer, especially new players don't have an easy access to Skewer, and Skewer and Emma are both characters that you want. It sucks that you have to pick between them, but tell me if it is true that they replaced a Xena with Skewer and Hattie in week 2. So, Quantum Machine, 7 days, right? 1 week. So now here's an interesting thing. Learn to speak English, dialogue. So the Easter events are coming in. They're going to be just kind of like the Christmas event. They're going to be kind of like the Valentine's Day event, right? You're going to have 3 events. You got to score as much points as you can in a time, and that's going to determine your rank, and that's going to determine all of the daily rewards you get and the rewards you get at the end. Now, usually this is a week, but this event is going for 21 days, which I thought was too long. Too long. 7 days. Oh, I guess just the Easter egg coloring one is 12 days. So, where's the rabbit? During this event, this is where you can click on the rabbits in-game. Stupid. 7 days. And then the Easter egg coloring event. During this event, you can use colored items to color eggs. After the eggs have been colored, you'll get a corresponding reward. So this is 21 days, and I think 21 days is stupid. You know, Easter is on Sunday. This, which lands it right into the middle of this content cycle, just make this 7 days, because I don't want to be doing this crap. I don't want to be coloring eggs for 21 days. This game's about space aliens and robo-humans and stupid animal creature thingies shooting each other and smashing each other in the face with hammers and swords. I don't want to be coloring eggs, but that's just me. I think 21 days is way too long. And now, what's gotten everybody up in a tizzy, they're adding more talents at Immortal 1 and to Immortal 5. Okay, before we discuss that, what that means. Okay, what does that mean? So, right now, let's pick Nautilus, right? Okay, so his talents. The talents that you can choose are dependent on your evolution level. So, you see this one. No, not that one. Let's go this one. So see this one right here? This row 7, says you have to have him at least legendary +3. And then down at the very bottom is immortal. So now there's going to be 5 more rows onto this talent tree, because it says talents. Because as you see, these talents are all based off of evolution level, right? So now there's going to be, they're going to be calling it X1, X2 through 5. So they're going to be talents. We don't know yet what the currency is going to be, because I highly doubt that it's going to be soul potions again for these ones. But we are getting Immortal 1 through 5 hero talents, right? So basically this... the levels after Immortal were kind of redundant, because each subsequent... level, like Immortal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each subsequent level gave you basically 2% stats. Now you can see that now. They did add something in game where, let's see, where you can, right here, they added this evolution preview. So you see my Ampu is Immortal 0, right? So here's Immortal 1. Let's go all the way to 5. Whoa! All the way to 5. So he gets some HP and really not a whole lot of attack. Like, so these 5 extra levels, which required 10 extra copies, because each one of these additional immortal levels required 2 copies, you didn't get a whole lot out of it. Like, this is really exactly 2,000 attack, which is, what is that, roughly 20%, a little under 20% attack, right? So that's what you got. But you know, that in the scheme of things, not a big deal, right? So when I do guild hunt, say with my Daniel, who's Immortal +1, there's a marked difference between people that are using a Daniel +5, but it's not be all or end all, and it doesn't really affect PvP. So Overall, I heard someone say that each one of these stats adds 2%. I think it's a little bit more than 2%, or each one of these gems. And then Hyper Evolution gave you another 10% if you took them to 120. So you could possibly get maybe 30% extra stats at Hyper Evolution 120 Immortal 5, right? So let's just say 30% higher stats, which is a significant increase. It is, but that increase wasn't really felt, and it didn't really warrant the cost of having to use those 10 extra copies or 10 extra genes in order to get someone all the way up. So everyone was really pretty much content just to take them up to Immortal and then get copies slowly. But now, and I have a video coming out on this tomorrow or Thursday, April 6th. There has been an exodus of whales from this game. Now, I had originally planned to make a video saying that the gap between free-to-play and pay-to-win is in this game is very, very small. And a lot of whales are leaving because they're not getting their money's worth, to be honest. They're really not. So Summit Arena, which is the pinnacle of PvP, is determined by RNG, basically coin flips. If you both randomize your teams at the last second, it's random, right? If my teams line up or my counters line up right, I win. If his line up right, he wins. It's stupid. It's actually really, really stupid. And arenas don't give any real significant rewards. They don't. So PvP or spenders aren't, other than being able to complete more PvE content and progress their rosters a little bit faster, aren't really getting anything for their money in this game. And as such, it seems like this last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, they've been leaving in droves. We've lost a ton of whales and krakens from this game. So I think that this ad is a direct result of them seeing their metrics, seeing their cash flow drop. I think this is a money grab because this caters to whales and krakens who care about PvP. So let's just go through it. I'm sure you've seen other videos on it. You're probably just watching this one to get my take on it. But at Immortal 1 or X1, in PvP, increased damage dealt by heroes to enemies by whatever percent. This could be 5, right? Just say 5% in PvP. Reduced damage heroes receive by 5%. So now you are now incentivized to actually go out and truly max a character. X2, we don't know if this is a PvP or PvE, but it sounds like it works everywhere. When there are only 30 seconds remaining in the battle, hero damage to enemies is increased by X. Let's just say it's 5%. And heroes take 5% less damage from enemies during the first 30 seconds. So basically, you get rolling, and then at the end, you hit really hard. Immediately what springs to my mind is Crimson Abyss. Maybe now I don't have to evolve my heroes much more. Like I got my Ampu at Immortal +3 on my main account. If this is it, maybe he gets 5% more damage. Maybe now I can beat the DPS timer, right? And this obviously is going to help in Twilight Lands, right? It's going to help in all PvE sections of the game where you have to go for that full timer. At X3, which is the same as X1, so X1, 3, and 4 are all PvP. The one that might only affect PvE is 2 and 5, so X3 and X4 is exactly the same. So let's just say it's 5% more, it's 5% more. Now, if you're maxed out, or if you're X4 or Immortal 4, you could be possibly doing, say, 15% more damage and taking 15% less damage, which means that now those Immortal levels matter, but the only people that were getting those Immortal levels were whales and krakens. So this is catering directly to whales and krakens. Am I upset? Not really. I was doing quite well on my main account, even though I'm not, I'd say I'm a whale, but I'm definitely not a kraken. But depending on playing your team smart, I could beat krakens, right? Which is not good, right? You want your spenders to feel like they're getting a benefit for the money spent. But then this last one's kind of crazy. At Immortal 5, like if you got your SSS character maxed right out, the effect of all exclusive talents. So this is, I think people were reading this exclusive talents, like the exclusive. This is meaning this, right? These 4. The effect of all of this is doubled. Enhance the added special effect wrapping in battle. I don't know what that means. That was on number 2 as well. And add a special effect wrapping in battle. I don't know what that means. I think that's maybe like a visual thing. I don't know. I don't know what that means. We'll find out tomorrow. But yeah, at X5, this is all doubled. So if this was 5, 5, 5, 15, say 15, now you're doing 30% more damage, and this is multiplying on itself. So it's, you know, I think this is multiplicative. You're doing an Immortal 5 character is going to be a god, basically. Yeah, 30% less damage, 30% more damage dealt. It's nuts. I don't have any X5s. The highest character I have on my main account is Immortal 3. And just for reference, I've punched probably about $4,500 into this game, right? So, yeah. Oof. Yeah, I know that hurts. That hurts to say. Got it out. I feel better. Oh, weight's off my shoulders. Anyways, so that's the gist. I'm not going to go into the bug fixes and stuff like that, because bug fixes, and you guys can read the bug fixes yourself. More so, this is just like my take on what's going on. So, like, if we look at this account, none of my SSS heroes they're all just Immortal 0, which is what I was doing in my free-to-play account. It looks the same. You get them up to Immortal, and then you save your genes for other SSS characters, because that's how you gotta do it. Sorvali's Immortal 1. And then all of these SSS characters would have only been taken up to Immortal. So, this new update, this new change, is going to drastically change PvP in this game. And just for a reference, so this account, which was created on the exact same server as my main account, I didn't play yesterday because I used this account for streaming. Here's where I left off. As you see, PvP, top 50 and rank 18. Now obviously this is going to be lower, like 40, but watch this. This is my free-to-play account. So watch what I've been doing with my free-to-play account. So let's see. Who are you running? Oh yeah, good. Vanguard. And keep in mind, this account you're seeing right now is a completely free-to-play account. No money spent, no anything, just my own merit. So let's see how high we can get up in 5 attempts. Oh, okay. Well, this one does have Nord. So I don't know. I think that's... yeah, we're getting into it. Let's just pick on the low guys. Oh, yeah. Artist. Cake. The point that I'm trying to prove here is that free-to-play... Look at that. I jumped 11 ranks. My free-to-play could do quite well. Ooh, what was that? That was... Alright, that's a weird comp. Let's see. Do I win? Yeah, I still win. By the way, this is the meta team. This is the team I run on my main account too, just much better. This account, I love Oisa. Oisa's just she's everything to me. She's everything to me. Vanguards, cool. All right, watch Vanguards get eaten. Point of this video is that my free-to-play account can hang with all of the spenders and the high spenders on an arena shard, and that's probably not fair. Alright, let's try this. What is Nord gonna do? There's no healers. He's probably gonna die. Let's see. Yeah, then now he's done. Let's see. Do I still win? Yes, I still win. Alright. So 14th. So having not played yesterday, obviously I lost some points, but I've made it to 14th, and as you see right here, there's my main account in first. Right? So this account that you're seeing, which has 0 money spent, is hanging pretty much with this account right here, Karaz. That's probably a, you know, $15,000 account, I'm guessing. Mine's a $4,500 account. Burrs, he quit the game. This is one of the whales that quit, but he's still hanging in second. Maybe he is playing. Let's just see. No guild. No guild. So he's just hanging on by the skin of his teeth, I guess. But the rewards, like, what are the rewards here? Okay, top 10, right? Me, I get season rewards. I get 20 advanced and some purple runes, right? Whereas if I finish in the top 20, I don't get advanced tickets, but it's purple runes and diamonds. Like, it's what, 1,000 diamonds versus 850. Like, what you get in PvP for the money spent is insignificant. It's absolutely insignificant. So this change is for the whales, so that I should have no chance to compete. Like, this is this account. I don't know why I picked this team, but you see my Leo's +2, my Nord's +1, my Daniel's +1 hyper evolved, my Ampu's +3 hyper evolved. I should have no chance. I should be blown out of the water on a free to play account in PvP. Now, PvE is a different story. I think this game is still very, very well balanced for PvE. Twilight Lands, they've made a bunch of good changes to make it more free-to-play friendly. Yeah, so I'm not up in arms, but it is funny that they added this. It is just out of nowhere, absolutely out of nowhere, just blindsided. And I know there's a lot of people really pissed off, and if I was a very, very, very competitive free-to-play player, maybe my tune would be different. Maybe my perspective would be different. But since my free-to-player, my no-stress accounts, it doesn't bother me. But cool. Now on my main account, my characters are stronger. All right, cool. But we'll see if that drives away a lot of people. That could be the first nail in this game. But people were already leaving, and the people that were leaving were the people that were paying the bills. So if the free-to-play get angry and leave, that doesn't affect them. I'm sorry, but that's just the case. People that were bringing no money to the table don't affect them. Now, will their presence be missed on the shards? Yes, given the fact that the shard system is stupid. Having dead shards is no fun for anybody. But yeah. Yeah, still no mention of Guild vs. Guild. So Guild vs. Guild is now a whale fest. But Guild vs. Guild would have been all RNG anyway, right? Because this team beats that team. That's all it was. This team beats that team. We only have this many teams versus this many teams. There was no real strategy behind how it was going to be set up. At least now, the top guilds that pay to be the top guilds are probably going to be the winners of Guild vs. Guild, given the changes to PvP. Now, like, if we go look at guilds here, Club FU and Revolution. Revolution's my guild in my main account. That's the top dogs. They'll probably be fighting each other. So, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want this to be a downer because I'm going to do a wait and see approach to see how these changes affect the game and the community, right? And the community, how it affects you guys. So, tell me your thoughts if you've made it to the end of this video, which, what are we, 28 minutes? Holy crap, I've been talking too long. Put PvP down in the comments, and please tell me, put PvP and if this is a good or bad thing. You can just say good or bad. If you say bad, I will obviously assume that you think it's a bad thing. So, with that said, guys, later. Cheers. Peace. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. I'm going to try a new outro.